Legends here for a good couple of hours, and then we'll be on the PC later this afternoon, specifically North America, and doing tier 8 random scenarios. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in, and welcome aboard.
Hello there.
Hello, Trapper. Night PGK. Permission granted. Welcome aboard. Alright, we're fired up on the YouTube side. And yeah, for some odd reason, we don't see Bombinator yet. I wonder if something happened. No Hoagie yet either. Alright, division invite sent. Division invite sent. Night PGK, I think your microphone's turned on. Yep, it is. Ah, there's Bombinator.
Hello there.
Hello. Alright, does this, any of these count? Okay, so the experience will count toward it. Cool. Won't count toward any of the printing supplies. Looks like it won't count toward the weekly assignments either. I figured as much. Something happened for notification wise. Hard mode or normal mode? There's only 3 of us. Normal mode? Okay. Bombinator, permission granted. Welcome aboard. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Tacos.
Tacos. Alright, good start. We got a Pokemon up. Pokemon, catch Pokemon. Alright, defense. There are the 2 ships. Flander and Rochester. Good. I don't think we're going to have a problem with this. Captains, hold position, prepare to secure the choke points. Enemy forces are en route.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Last week of the War Tales. Bomb, you ready to go back to regular matches on next Tuesday?
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front.
Right. Zinkerniganizing now. Hey, the zoo. The zoo, permission granted. Welcome aboard. How you doing?
Enemy destroyers. We must deal with this warship.
Good, good, good. Big Taco Tuesday.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Enemy battleship sighted.
Tacos.
Hello, Garthunk.
Release the Kraken!
Release the dragon. Time to sign up for summer bowling leagues. Oh. Bowling leagues. Oh. Bullseye.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Just finished the fall winter league. It's really long, decent payouts though. Oh.
Enemy severely damaged.
Very cool. I didn't know leagues actually paid out. Ah. saw some recent videos of persons that had recently had access to North Korea. So some YouTubers out there, I guess it was like some type of professional sporting events or something like that, professional athlete events. And they still took it like their camera to kind of tour some places. And apparently bowling is very big in North Korea.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Thought that was kind of interesting. So did the YouTubers too. Hey Steven, the Jeep. $22 per week to bowl. It's not cheap every week either. So it's a little less than $100 a month then, right? $1,200 a year.
Enemy heavily damaged.
You can also earn money from perfect games, high series, and stuff. Cool.
Enemy heavily damaged. Good game, everyone.
All right. GG's. Oh yeah, plus the bar tab.
Tacos.
Tacos. That should have worked.
Tacos.
Anybody want to join us? Xbox or PlayStation? War Tales? Closer to 100 to 150 per night, but do you go there just once a week though? Morning, Congo Red. Oh, Bolden 2 leagues, so twice a week. 2 different leagues. You spent $2.50 on a bottle of beer. Wow.
Tacos.
One's less expensive. The hell's the ship at? This is, I think it spawns, doesn't it?
General quarters.
Yeah. There it is. American Legion near my house has a local brew that is really good and not name brand expensive. Cool.
force detected.
The enemy forces are tracking us. Expect resistance. Oh. Lion Shed Brewery. They have bottle caps with puzzles you can figure out. Cool.
Enemy destroyer blown up. Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Hull breach. Taking on water quickly.
Just one league this summer. It's basically rolling for dollars league. Top 8 teams roll off every week for prize money. Just one league this summer. I can bowl between my legs and wait. I can bowl between my legs with the lane curve and all get strikes. Oh yeah? Looks as crazy as it sounds. Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon. Front facing, none of that bent over stuff. Okay.
This warship is a huge threat.
Tactical reload, please. Sure.
Enemy destroyer foundered. This is our top priority.
Z German Coast Guard. Permission granted. Welcome aboard.
Hello there.
Hello. We got one ship left. Armin John.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
All right. GG's there, guys. GG's. I should probably change out the guys. Alright, nothing above here has anything daily, right? Oh wait. Hit enemy ships 50 times with main batteries, 50% credits. Hit enemy ships 50 times with secondaries. McMordoff. Kara McMordoff. Yep. So we had the defense one so far, the escort one. Now we just need the one that crisscrosses the lines, right, with a bunch of carriers. Hey, Richter Scale. Mission
Hello there.
granted. Welcome aboard, Richter Scale. Hello there. Now we got another escort mode.
Tacos.
Tacos. Happy Taco Tuesday. Bleeding Hearts.
So it begins.
And so it begins.
Enemies in sight. Let's clear the horizon. I know how to destroyers. Let's see who battles better. Cruiser spotted.
All right. Happy Taco Tuesday. Tacos, 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 tacos. Oh, detected. I might commit a sin on Taco Tuesday, having craving the pizza for lunch today. Well, I mean that's lunch, right? I'm gonna have like leftover noodles for lunch and such, but tacos tonight.
Enemy destroyer got caught in a weaponized rainbow. Oops.
You can recover with tacos for dinner, yeah.
That's a battleship.
Hey, Grams. How you doing? I think it's called a Mexican pizza. Can't wait until next week to add more German ships to your collection. Yeah. Doing great. Good, good, good. Oh, doing pretty well. Pretty swell for a Tuesday.
Destroyer spotted. Mordov battleship directive in action.
Fire! 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 Fire!
You're tempted to get the zero lane Bismarck so you can easily move captains to her.
I eat destroyers for breakfast.
Is this the next wave coming to PC? Yeah, zero lane Bismarck, or is it already there? I mean, haven't really glossed over the patch notes. Gonna be doing that tomorrow.
Mordov, are ya? My brother will be so envious.
Okay, Bombinator, you want to move up to a higher difficulty?
That was a great battle.
Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon.
Tackles. Tackles.
I don't know how long Night PGK has. In one battle, get 30 ribbons. Rasputina. Realize that my camera's in the way. Alright, 50% credits getting or 50 ribbons. Did the Eerie get released? No, I think that's next patch. Okay. Oh, is it available now? Okay. We're bringing back Perilous Route, which might be fun for community nights. I know. First be helping people with Heinrichs now. I want to see the Prusen with Heinrich to be able to delete allied crates. Alright, this is hard mode now.
Battle begins. Let's rock this show.
They don't necessarily have to do it today. They can still hold off and doing it until tomorrow. All you're doing is just downloading the pre-update. Your client is forcing it now?
Direct hit.
2 more days for the patched notes, Grams. Update's not going to arrive until Monday. That's what you mean? 2 more days to find out what ships got nerfed. I haven't seen any pre-patch notes with nerfs. Example, Varus Valparaiso is getting a minor bug fix. Where Grams is talking about the console version. Console version of ships usually get released patch notes on Thursday, and the update is usually Monday for console. The following Monday. Yeah, there's no Valparaiso on the console. Couple ships in mind that should be nerfed.
Penetration! Target didn't stand a chance. We've sunk an enemy battleship. Now that's a power move.
That's a power move. Watch those torpedoes.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer. Now that's a power move.
Hello there.
Hello, Rez. Rez, permission granted. Welcome aboard, Rez. My gun's turned around for this wave. PC is showing 16 hours left for Transformers, Soviet subs, and Golden Week. Yeah, tomorrow. Golden Week still? I thought that was over. Sad news, my house purchase fell through. Oh no! I'm sorry, Rez. I'm sure there'll be more opportunities here in the future for you there, for the house purchasing. You don't meet income guidelines.
We've sunk an enemy cruiser. Now that's a power move.
That, or did someone basically offer like higher amount cash value or something? Usually what ends up happening is someone will have like a higher cash
Torpedoes to
offer,
port.
higher cash
Time for a swift exit.
or something just to guarantee to get it. Maybe I'm not sure if that's the same case or not.
This warship is a huge threat to future peace.
That, or unless the loan or something like that just didn't go through or wasn't approved.
To future peace.
Sorry to hear that, Rez. Alright, this is the last wave for this one. We did lose a ship, actually. I think that was the Anchorage, right? Yeah. Reload, sure. Vermont doing Vermont things. Making maple syrup.
Just 5 minutes left? That's plenty of time for a dramatic twist.
Exclamation mark concert. It's already been updated.
To the bottom.
Exclamation mark concert. It's already been updated. We don't have another one until August though, so. Enter the cemetery gates. Yeah, last time we saw him was up there in Seattle for the 2-day concert with Metallica. That was actually right around the same time almost. So we almost be a year. In fact, it was the top of September, end of August during Penny Arcade Expo. So yeah, it'll be about almost a little less than a year from last time we saw him when the next one goes. Are you talking about Zach Wild? Alright, Wukong. In one battle, get 2 floodings. No, it's not gonna work. That's 30% free experience. One battle causes 3,000 damage to ships by fire. Sure, we'll do that. As far as I know. Still is. Alright, Bomber, we're still on hard. Wait. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. Alright, ready back up. Sorry, guys. Ready back up. It wasn't showing at the top left-hand corner if it was regular. Last one for night PGK. Alright. Grams, do you want to join us for these War Tales? Or anybody else for that matter want to join us for the War Tales stuff? Even if you guys are watching over on YouTube. It's tier 7, 8, and legendaries. You can bring in legendary even with the tier 8s. Alright. So this is a hard mode now. On Bleeding Heart. Hey, Matt Damon. Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon.
Prepare for general quarters.
Richter Scale got it, and World's Worst Player got it. I am doing errands and such. I will be a hit or miss today. Alright, Rez. No problem. Mm-hmm. Enemy forces are tracking us. Oh no.
Enemy battleships.
What do we even get? Veneto and Plymouth? Okay.
Enemy cruiser destroyed. Direct hit.
We must deal with this warship right away.
This is like shooting ducks on a carnival. Quack!
Headshot. Enemy cruiser neutralized by our fire.
Hey, Abominator, Knight PGK needs to take off, and after this round here, I'm going to take a small break. Gonna be top of the hour. Oof.
Proceeding as instructed. Enemy battleship has been sighted.
Matt and Dame, you want to join us?
Enemy destroyer. We've got rid of one.
Can't? Alright. You're on the move and mobile. Alright. Guys are getting a little close here. Right. Is that first wave this way? Ship reaches destination. Yeah, but this is the last week for this mode too. We won't really know what's coming up on the horizon until Thursday. Or Warships Legends, but I'm starting to see a pattern here though. So, Warships PC took 6 weeks, right? Roughly. A little longer. What did the console do? 5 weeks as well. Right? Or 6 weeks. Was it 6 weeks? Maybe 6 weeks. So the PC and the console tend to update around approximately the same time. And if we take a look at the PC version of ships and we see how long the battle pass goes for, get an idea that the console and the PC are going to be approximately the same time. So if we look at the patch notes on the PC and we see that the battle pass only goes for 4 weeks, then this next patch for console will likely be only a 4-week patch too, or 4-week update. we were just talking to Chief Engine Manley last night about taking breaks from the game, but he realized that he was gonna probably come back to ships around the birthday time, anniversary time.
Enemy destroyer.
PC version of Warships is about mid-September. Around my birthday, actually, too. And for this year, it will be 10 years for ships, PC. The anniversary for the console, I believe, is like in March, May, March, April. There, he did it. In fact, I think it was this update, actually. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take a little break. Get up out of my chair, restroom, maybe refill some coffee. Alright, no problem, Night PGK. Thanks for joining us. For a good rest of your Tuesday there, Night PGK. Alright, global experience coming along, regular experience. Good, 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 good. Right. Gonna change this guy here in a moment. So, but for right now, I'm gonna be right back. Oh, wow.
Release the Kraken!
Farts going on, huh? Wondering what Deez was. I was out in the living room or kitchen getting some more coffee, and Deez was like, "Oh, Bombinary back." Probably didn't go anywhere. Alright, we'll go back down to normal mode now. Randos. Two detect ribbons? Sure. 50% more credits. Alright, invitation goes out again. Anybody on Xbox or PlayStation like an invite, let me know. That includes you over on YouTube. You back, Bominator? Okay. Alright, switched it back to normal, bomb. There we go. So what is, on the next update for PC, what is the length of the battle pass that they have? So we're looking at update 14.4. Perilious route goes till June 11th. Operation Dynamo event pass goes to June 11th as well. Okay. So I think that is only 4 weeks. We're back to normal mode there, Abominator.
Enemy forces on the horizon. It's about to get loud.
Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon. It's about to get loud.
Enemy cruiser detected. Ready to rock. Fire! Someone put it out before we burn to a crisp. Enemy cruiser in sight. Let's bring the noise.
Bring the noise.
We must deal with this warship right away.
We're taking on water fast, baby. Get ready to swim. We hit them hard.
No. You just save the shot.
Fire! Someone put it out before we burn to a crisp.
First enemy group neutralized. Fletcher! Must be lunchtime. Hello, Fletcher. Morning, or in your case, afternoon. Lunchtime for the Fletcherator. Will Fletcherator be joining us for community night tonight? Oh wait, no, it's not lunchtime. You're back from the surgeon. That's right. Surgery. You did surgery today.
Enemy battleship's been destroyed.
Now you're back from it. Funny thing is, it's about the same time you would get out for lunch, right? Oh, starting to wear off, huh? Watch out, Bomb there. Fletcher's not gonna be able to talk today if he joins us in community night.
Let's take him out.
Zubominator. Gauze and mouth disease. What the heck?
Enemy cruiser's been trashed.
Is that what I'm saying? Gauze? No? That's not the little,
Enemy battleship's been destroyed.
Is it that little thing that sucks up the spit saliva and blood? Little round thing, gauze, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yo! 100, cheers! Cheers!
Raise 102,573 cheered 100.
Rez, thank you for the 100 cheers.
That enemy battleship's taking a long swim.
No food for a while? Uh-oh. Or alcohol. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Steph isn't gonna like that. Fletcher can't drink Fletcheritas.
Bullseye. Nailed it.
Gonna be gone for a week from the surgery, and next week they're gonna be like, "Where's Fletcher? You skipped a week." Stefarita, get it right. Barmaid's gonna be real upset. Odin Apprentice, hello. Feel like foreign objects.
Battleship's been spotted. Enemy cruiser detected. Ready to rock.
You can't fill them yet. It went well though. That's good.
Enemy cruiser's going down like a falling star.
Thousands of dollars in 1 hour.
Five minutes left. Time to make some noise.
What's up, Hoagie? Hey, permission granted. Welcome aboard, Hoagie. Spent thousands of dollars and zero enjoyment.
Enemy cruiser done for.
Well, welcome back there, Hoagie. If you want to join us, we can put ourselves back in hard mode. I wouldn't do hard mode with only 2 of us. Alright, invite sent. We're in hard mode. Hoagie's not a big fan of this mode, Bominator. So he's got an excuse. Got a tardy slip. Tardy slip says, I don't care for this mode. I know you're joking. Yeah, this is the last week for this mode there, Hoagie. So depending on what the patch notes throws at us on Thursday, we'll find out if we have any other different modes. If not, I already asked Bominator if she's ready to go back to doing some regular matches. She said she is. Tardy to the party.
Battle's on. Let's light it up.
Yeah, we had Night BGK on earlier. He did a few rounds with us.
Enemy force is on the horizon. It's about to get enemy battle.
Cool red tracer shells coming from one of these guys.
This is our top priority.
Oh, I should have changed my disguise. Dang, forgot. Oh, I see. It's in Iowa with the Transformers camouflage. So he's probably got Optimus Prime in there. He's probably got Optimus Prime.
Incoming raid from I8L4CK0 Oot with 5 raiders.
That
Welcome aboard.
I Blackout. I think the bot said your name correctly there. Hello, Raiders. If anybody is on the console, Xbox, or PlayStation would like to join us for War Tales, we are doing hard mode at the moment. Welcome to join us. Streamer seems to be all about those standard shenanigans with the boys, whether it's part 1, part 2, or even a mysterious with the boys edition. You can count on them for some good old fun. Just don't ask them to change it up too much. They seem pretty committed to the standard. The standard? Hey, what's up, McEwen? McEwen, permission granted, welcome aboard. Hoagie, permission granted, welcome aboard. Hey, I believe it's I Blackout. Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went well. If you were playing ships, I hope the ship rounds went well. Welcome aboard, Raiders. Name is Highfire, community contributor for World Warships North America. Welcome aboard. Thank you, Blackout. I Blackout for the raid, and welcome. Appreciate it.
We need you back here.
You're back on. You're back this morning. Just hasn't had the PC on yet. Okay. Quite the long vacation this time. What was it? 2 weeks? Thread's been missing you. 10 days. Okay, so a little less than 2 weeks. A week and a half.
Not.
Nothing wrong with intravenous alcohol, Fletcher? Oh boy. Ah, look at that. Speak his name, he shows up in chat. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Enemy destroyer sunk. It's out of here.
We need you back here.
Fletcher's back from his surgery. His anesthesia is wearing off.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Give him a stone.
Are you talking about if Fletcher's doing alright with it? I think he's doing pretty well. Hello, Supermom. Taco Tuesday.
Subaru Mom cheered 25. Taco Tuesday.
Thank you for the 25 cheers. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Let's rock and roll, baby.
Thank you for the 25 cheers. Good morning.
Enemy battleship.
Dun, 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 dun. Gila.
Tacos.
Tacos. Taco Tuesday. Thank you for the 25 cheers. Good morning. Oh no, bomb's trying to claim kills. Oh my gosh. Oh, three of you had the same idea. Alright, I gotta change the captain out, change the guys. We'll go with Ida Singular. Do I have the Taco Bell's rewards thing? D's does. I tend to do the Jack in the Box rewards. D's is usually the one that buys or picks up the Taco Bell. I'm usually the one that does the Jack in the Box stuff. Oh, Hoagie says too slow, bomb, too slow. I've been meaning to ask Bo that. What the Taco Bell reward? Ah. McEwen back with the band hammer. Oh no, here comes the bunks. Uh-oh. Like we don't have anybody in the hard mode now. Running randoms. Yeah, we're gonna have to back out of this and go back down to regular. Okay, Hoagie. Let's dial it down. Don't need to pick on bomb as much here. No, it's because we have two BBs in queue and there's a lot of BBs in queue, or there's nobody in queue. Alright, 2-minute queue time, never mind. Time to go back to normal mode. Here we go. Like I said, it's either too many battleships in queue or not enough players in queue. One of the two. Hello, Chucky, over on YouTube. Well, I already told Hoagie to dial it down. Petropavlovsk and Iowa. Last night I couldn't get a string of wins for nothing on Unbreakable Line.
General quarters.
That sucks, Seastrom.
Defect all our enemies.
We had a pretty good run yesterday in ours until the later in the evening. We had like a pretty good winning streak going on. Last night was fun, wasn't it, Thread? Abominator, chill. Oh.
It's an enemy destroyer.
Not like you have a friendly fire, dude. Not sure why you get upset about that.
Bye bye, nasty cruiser. Sweetie, that cruiser was doomed from the start.
The opening cinematic for the one of the new Dooms coming out Thursday is on YouTube. Man, that intro is great. I thought I saw Bo said that he was playing it or something yesterday. No, yesterday was not the end of Unbreakable. Today is. Today's the end of Unbreakable. You go into the game now, you should see a countdown timer. Right, tomorrow's a patch day for it, so you lose Unbreakable Line, but we gain another PvE match or PvE game type.
Enemy battleships out of the
We
game.
get a new PvE game type, but we lose the Unbreakable Line, yes.
That battleship didn't stand a chance. Bye-bye, nasty battleship.
Dun dun, Nagato. I'm saving my research bureau points for the haul. You think it's that's decent? Yeah, yeah. A haul is pretty fun, especially if you get it paired up with like a carrier that has smoke. You can be unstoppable. Or another destroyer that has smoke or something.
I hate fires. Now, be a dear and put it out. Let's sink it already.
Damn. No citadels. I was so burned out from losing an unbreakable line that I played some ranked in my Udachi. Got up to rank 7 from rank 10. Cool.
I've taken care of it, honey.
We must deal with this warship right away.
Yeah, I think doing the unbreakable line solo is kind of difficult to do. I'm not sure how fun it is doing solo and stuff. You can definitely, if you run a div unbreakable line, you can coordinate and try to hold on to the capture points easier. Especially when there's only like so many players that join that mode anyways. It's not like a full-on 12 versus 12.
That's a penetration.
Oh, you just spilled coffee all over your desk? Oh no!
Headshot.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, I make sure I have no coffee cup near my keyboard or mouse anymore. One time I had my controller sitting right there on my desk, and then I had a coffee cup right next to it, and I went to go this direction to go put a description in for the stream and such. Hit that coffee cup, spilled coffee all over my controller. Controller died. Zzz. Had to get a replacement controller. And PlayStation 4 controllers are becoming a little rare now. It was a giant ass cup too, so your entire desk is just filled with coffee now. Congratulations, you're going to be smelling coffee in the creamer for the entire week and probably month. Your Iwami has a long reload time. That's a sticky situation. Her creamer or milk messes with blood sugar too much. So it's just, well, is there a particular flavor of coffee then? Because if it's like French vanilla, you're going to be smelling French vanilla for a week. If you're, if it's Colombian or something or another, you're probably going to be smelling that for a whole week now. It's flooding here on the East Coast. Been raining for the past 2 to 3 days. I heard. You guys are getting flooding? Well, Texas is 110 degrees now.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
All while what? Minnesota's got some wildfires going on now too? Yep, far up north. It's raining here, started yesterday afternoon. We got it kind of lucky over here in the Pacific Northwest. For the next week here, it's been on and off rain and just basically pretty mild weather. I'm sure we'll get a devastating summer though. I know in Cali when it rains a lot there are mudslides. That's not good. Yeah. Usually during the summer months or so you'll have forest fires up in California. And what ends up happening is with all the dead trees and shrubs and such, when it rains, the ground is very weak, and then you have mudslides from it. Did I not get the requirement for this? What was it? I thought it was just supposed to be 50 ribbons. Must already got it. If one battle hit enemy oh, no. Yeah. Oh. Did my secondaries not hit 50 times? Ah! It did not. Okay. Let's try again. You want to go back to hard mode? See if we can pick up a match? Alright, hard mode's back on. Let's see if we can pick up a match in hard mode. Yeah, the previous mode was it was normal because we were sitting in queue for too long, Hoagie. Fletcher and Seastrom are both in Ohio. Ohio. Fred says you guys are a cool state. Bombinair's reaction to the Discord message.
Time to play, lovelies. I can see those losers. Party time. I see the carrier. I'll show them who's boss.
I don't know. That carrier might be dead. Oh. Oh, Bomb got it. Nice shot, Bomb. Timing.
I see an enemy. Let's sink it already.
First friend you ever met on the internet was from in the 90s. Oh boy. And it was from Ohio. Oh man.
Hate fires. Be a deer and put it out.
First internet friend.
I've taken care of it, honey.
Quake. I did Quake 2 over dial-up.
Fire over there. Go. Deal with it.
Did I ever have a Dreamcast? I did not. There, Thread. I had a Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. These had the Nintendo. And by the time I got done with the Nintendo 64, I was pretty much on PC.
Enemy destroyers out of the game.
We've had almost every console. Well, we're currently at 14 secondary hits. PC is your preferred?
I see an enemy cruiser.
PlayStation having no analog sticks at first.
That battleship didn't stand a chance.
Good job, crew.
I feel on console and mobile you shell out more real world currency than PC. As of lately, yeah, but back in the day when you bought just one game for like anywhere between 40 to 60 bucks, that was it. So a lot of game companies wanted to make sure their game was flawless before it got put out there on the controller where they can't update it once it gets to the market. Same thing with CDs, CD media. There's like no update for it or anything like that. It's gotta be perfect on, you know, when it gets shipped out. Now, you know, even for Warships here in the PlayStation 4, I don't have any physical media. My PlayStation's behind a bunch of monitors and stuff. I never even actually need to actually touch it, put any media in or anything at all. All you gotta do is press this little PlayStation button on the controller, it fires up, as long as you put it in sleep mode, right? So now games are like, oh, we can kind of half-ass it release and then patch it later.
Killing me, Smalls.
I would agree. I think games had a much more solid storyline, less bugs. You bought it, you weren't looking for bugs, you were just entrenched in the storyline. If you ever had any problems, it usually was because of like bad media or the console itself messing up. So yeah. No Man's Sky, perfect example. All those discs and media and stuff, I might have containers for them, but they're in a box and they're in storage. CD cases, the meat and everything, they're in storage. Yeah. Maybe one day if I change my streaming setup and I have like a back shelf or something like that, I'll put some nostalgia back there. Be like, yo bro, I got an orange box. Remember that? You got the original Command & Conquer Red Alert box? Oh, you don't? Scrub. I do.
Target penetrated.
Do you have the Armored Fury CDs for Battlefield 2? Ho? I do.
That battleship didn't stand a chance.
What was it? 4 discs for Battlefield 2, and then another disc for all the expansions. So essentially, I think for Battlefield 2, I think I have like five boxes for it, or maybe. Oh yeah, don't get me started with Final Fantasy. Oh bro, what was it? Final Fantasy 11, I think.
5 minutes left to finish them all.
The Final Fantasy 11 came in like a freaking 3 Bible-sized, book-sized container. It was friggin' huge. I was like, dude, is that thing a freaking brick? Well, might as well be now. I'm exaggerating. I think it's like at least it's a double cartridge thing, but it has like 5 CDs or something in it for Final Fantasy 11, I believe. Metal Gear Solid game. Did I still not get 50 secondary hits? Oh my god. Okay. I can't get 50 secondary hits. All right, we'll go with this one then. The crazy chick with dynamite. Remember, this is still hard mode. Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid was dope when it came out on PlayStation 1 and then PlayStation 2, 4 discs. Got a PlayStation 1 chipped. Oh, Final Fantasy 7 had a lot of discs. Cyberpunk was really bugged out too on release. You got your cat chipped. Okay. You can get copy games for cheap. I think most everybody just uses an emulator now. Even those guys that stream like classic old games and stuff on Twitch, I think they just use an emulator.
Get ready! ready for action, folks.
Yeah, thread, the cat was chipped, meaning that that's like a little radio frequency. Someone, if it gets lost, someone picks it up, they can read the information from the chip. Dreamcast was easy to write and copy CDs with. Oh! You got the idea after your girlfriend did that to you? You got chipped?
Destroy your folks.
You know where my significant other is, so that way he's not hanging out in these clubs. Oh boy. I saw you went to that Plaid Pantry 7-Eleven.
Decided to
How
show
long
off.
were you there for?
Enemy cruiser.
Next door to that strip club? That's how you get a chip into the PlayStation 1?
Sunken enemy cruiser. Easy peasy.
Speaking of consoles, anyone remember Yank the Card trick? Gotta name the strip club the Gym. It would be the richest strip club ever. I think PlayStation had that trick on some of them where you pull out the CD, then it started booting the game, then switched to a copied CD. Oh, I see. So it was just the first initial boot up part of it. It had to be an original. Or not. Or get past the copyright protection.
Boom, baby! Watch this destroyer sink!
Uh-huh.
That cruiser didn't see it coming.
Back in the day when we were all kids and trying to figure out how to copy discs and stuff and get past copyright protection. Oh yeah. And always risking downloading the full game from some turn or network and ooh, watch out for that virus. Malware.
Sink an enemy cruiser. Easy peasy.
Oh, this match would have been really good for secondary hits. Damn. LimeWire, download a new song and 57 viruses. I remember when we had I shared a place. It was like 8-bedroom place. I rented like one room from it for like about a year. There was like a family computer. Everybody used it. Oh boy. I was like, I ain't touching that thing. Yep. Kazaa, LimeWire, everything on it. Oh yeah. As soon as you fire it up, boom, here's 10 pop-ups. All right. Yep. Not gonna use that computer for logging in anything secure.
We need you back here.
Splish splash! Sink that destroyer to the bottom! Boom, baby! Watch this cruiser sink!
Fair share before LimeWire and Napster.
Sink! Penetration confirmed!
Fan Baker! Hey there!
Clambaker underscore 187 cheered 100.
Thank you, Fan Baker, for the 100 cheers. Happy Taco Tuesday. Whoop. Oh.
Headshot.
Get off my lawn.
All right. It is the second hour of the stream. I am going to get off my tush for a bit, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break. Hoagie, bomb, break time, just a couple minutes. So we have 75, so we got the 50% on that. Get up, stretch, all that good stuff. Hydrate, be back. As soon as I get back, catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon. Corondo Blue, hello. Hoagie says he's lagging. Let's hope that Bomb's here and Hoagie's still here. Dollar chicken quesadilla dropping at 2 p.m. PT. What is this? For who? Taco Bell? Dollar chicken quesadilla? Pretty good since they're like $6 now or something. Sorry, language. Oh, Taco Bell rewards. I think they're like $7 now. I have 2 more games, and I'm going to go do adult stuff. Well, it's 11:10. I'm gonna be on the console for about another 50 minutes. Gonna put a poll out there here coming up in the next few. See what the general audience, what you guys want to do, either words on stream or marbles on stream. Well, I guess maybe for Taco Tuesday, it's a dollar chicken quesadilla Tuesday, huh? Yeah, words is working again. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have to go back down again. Alright, I'll give it another 45 seconds. If there's no match, then we'll have to go back down to regular. Oh, because we got 2 BBs. Okay. Switch ships. I'm gonna ready to back up. Actually, I think I already got this one too. Shredder. Kring! Oh, Abominator was not here, huh? Alright, we had to step back because we had 2 BBs in the div, and I suspect the 2 BBs, the matchmaker doesn't like it. We'll try it with 1 cruiser. Hoagie says that he's only got a couple more rounds before he goes and does adult stuff. Alright, maybe it wasn't the 2 BBs in queue. Okay, time to go back to normal mode. Let's try again. There we go. Got a match. White rabbit.
would be no problem if I had a body. Good luck, everyone.
Sounds like ring Captain Nemo Jack. If you need secondaries, get in there first. Yeah, I'm not sure if this one needed secondaries. Might. It's low enough. I'm not worried about it.
Here they come. Destroyer sighted.
Oof.
Enemy cruiser foundered. Enemy cruiser defeated. Enemy cruiser foundered. Nice work.
Nice work. You think it's Nemo Jack?
Negative. Roger, proceeding to assist you.
Hello there.
Hello, good hope. Happy Taco Tuesday, good hope.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Sank it. Just make this one your last one, Hoagie. Don't worry about it. I'll be back on console on Friday to wrap up the tier 8s and legendary wins. That's fine.
Fire alarm.
Besides that, this is usually the time you start losing internet or start losing power anyways, right? Gotten any further on the Dyson fold? $52%. Pretty sure I'm gotten the secondaries I need. Knocked out a cannon. Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm gonna do that on Sunday morning. It's part of the stream. This next Sunday is Phasmo Sunday, so.
Enemy cruiser. We've sunk an enemy destroyer. We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Okay.
If I had hands,
All right, Hoagie.
I'd applaud the way we took them out.
Thanks for joining. Anybody else on Xbox or PlayStation like to join us for a few War Tales? Yeah, I got the guy's bonus, 35%. Enemy ships 45 times the main batteries. Okay. Try to do that one. No problem, Hoagie. Thanks for joining. I'll be back on the console Friday. Get those tier 8s and legendary wins in, alright? Yeah. See you on Friday. One more Citadel and you would have gotten that that one shot, the cruiser. Yeah? The Shredder. Five Citadels in the cruiser. Wow.
Do not stand in the way of the Shredder.
Shredder.
Fire alarm! Problem solved. Enemy cruiser foundered.
Yep. Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location. Up in the corner up here. What do we have so far? 9 shell hits? Okay.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Alright, the zoo.
Target penetrated.
21 shell hits so far.
Penetration.
Penetration. 2 more. Stock's pretty aggressive up there.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Oh no. Experimental shells. Where are we at? 31. I still need like 15 more shell hits. 14. Am I doing circles? Yeah, pretty much. I think this is the last wave though. Still need 10 more shell hits. Oh, the Warships died. That's it. Couldn't get the shell hits. 101 secondaries though. Maybe I should change back to secondaries instead.
Do not stand in the way
Of the shredder. We have to go back to, I think we have to go back to hard mode if I'm gonna try to get this done. Alright, changing this guy out. We'll go back to Ida, see if we can get 50 secondary hits instead. There we go, bomb. Rolling. This one again? Alright, I'm gonna have to be super aggressive with this. To get the secondaries out, yeah, I'm gonna have to be aggressive. Maybe just go with HEs instead of just decimating everything with AP rounds. So that way they stay alive. Well, the 45 shell hit ones will probably have to do the same thing. Stay away from the AP rounds, everything dies too quick.
Action stations. Hurry up! I'm getting bored here.
Good afternoon, world's worst player.
Oh, I see the carrier.
Is the Tennessee a good ship to get 12 citadels in one match? You have cruiser accuracy with it, so maybe. Okay, somewhat of a low caliber though. It's only like 14-inch guns. Are we talking about the dockyard mission, 12 citadels? Is there a better ship for you recommend? Yeah. So if you're trying to get for the 12 citadels in a match, come all the way down to tier 5s. Because what'll happen is you will have a mixture of bots and human players at tier 5s. You're probably gonna think this is gonna be pretty bad to do, but if you have a Marblehead or Omaha, the 152s on those can penetrate the side armor of a cruiser pretty easily, and you can get your 12 citadels pretty quickly. If you get a lobby with all human players, that might be kind of difficult, but more cases than not, at tier 5, you will get a lot of bots, both sides, even in regular matches. And since you're in a cruiser, it forces the enemy team to get a cruiser too. And essentially, just try to aim for the cruiser's broadsides that you have on your enemy team. And the Marblehead, Omaha, and Murmansk all have the same type of caliber gun, 152s. Strictly try to use AP rounds as much as you can, and you can potentially get your 12 citadels. The reason why I'm saying tier 5 is because there will be probably a good mixture of human players and bot players in that match, and bot players will show their broadside pretty easily. But if you get into a lobby with all human players, it might be a little difficult to do. So you may not be able to get it on the first or second try, but after a little while, probably 4th or 5th or so at tier 5, you might be able to do it. Otherwise, Des Moines, if there's a ship that shows enough broadside to, specifically cruisers, then you can get a pretty good amount of citadels from that. But that's circumstantial, meaning that it's not every day that you're going to have a cruiser showing full broadside in Des Moines, or even a Salem as well. Minotaur can do it, and if you get every once in a while, if you get a light cruiser showing your broadside in a destroyer, that'll do it too.
I've taken care of it, honey.
All right, I got my 50 secondary hits. The minimum tier you need to do with the dockyard's 5. You do it early enough on NA, you might get a lobby with a bunch of bots in it at tier 5, which is what you want. Catch Pokemon, catch Pokemon. So everybody's going past the capture point all the way up here. Alright, no problem, world's worst player. Good luck. I'd still focus on other things though. Base experience and other things. That one now down there is more like a bonus. Getting that. This Iowa's gonna get the cap point. Looks like our cruiser's about to eat it.
Oh, I see their cruiser.
See who's boss.
Ugh, it's an enemy battleship. Go deal with it. Right on target. I see. Let's sink it already.
The autopilot put you into the island there, Bomb?
I see an enemy battleship. Let's sink it already.
Yeah. Good old autopilot. Putting you into an island.
That battleship didn't stand a chance.
This bureau things on Legends, do you unlock the ship just by completing those tasks? I got it in mobile again and bought the Schlieffen bundle for 24 million. Now it tells me to do missions to get it. Yeah. Right. So you bought the actual research bureau, and now you have to research it for the next 3 months.
That's a penetration.
So it wasn't 24 million and then you get the ship right away. It's you got to do all those other things, yeah, for the next 2 to 3 months. It wasn't an instantaneous thing. Also, you need to probably log in daily in order for your research bureau to continue getting points toward it. Hope you didn't shell out real cash for the 24 million.
That battleship didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, a few things happen. You get nearly 300,000 research bureau points if you do your 3 trial ships. If you have a couple commanders to plug in, it'll research faster. Okay, yeah, 7 to 8. Yep. If you don't log in for 24 hours, though, the research bureau will stop ticking. So you got Schlieffen, you said? Okay, yeah, you gotta plug in a couple commanders. At the very end of there, you may not have the commanders upgraded high enough to plug in. If you have a couple of decent ship collections, you can plug in your fleet too. That gives you a certain amount of points. And then the 3 right here are daily trials. These reset daily. So if you have these ships, you can run in co-op battle and get 300 points toward your research bureau. The thing is, you're going to get a gate here, which is one of the battleships that you have to run. You just need to do it in co-op. You're going to get another gate here, which is going to be another one of the battleships in the line, probably a Prince Heinrich. And this is probably the Bayern or something like that, or something on the behind. This is probably Heinrich, and this is probably Ruprecht for the daily tasks. And then, yeah, you get the Schlieffen. So, yeah, you will have to basically log in daily plug in a couple Patreons for your commanders. Some of your commanders may not be that high enough. So essentially, yeah, you're looking at 7 to 8 months or more. If you don't have a certain amount of commanders or ship selections, then yes, it'll take you a while to do. And if you don't have Rupert, you're gonna get stuck here. And if you don't have Heinrich, sorry. If you don't have Heinrich, you'll probably get stuck right here. And then if you don't have Rupert, you'll get stuck right here. So yeah, you'll have to get yourself likely the Heinrich or Zeton or Mackinson, one of these lines right here. If you own the ship, all you have to do is just play it in a co-op battle to clear that gate. And then from there on out, you can still plug in your other stuff if you have the ships. The more ships you have, the more commanders you have, the quicker you get through the research bureau. But if you don't have very much to choose from, not much you can do about it. It's a slow grind. We'll come back. Oh, we'll come back down to this one. 45 shell hits. All right, I'm gonna put up a poll. So we're gonna put up a managed poll, new poll. Lunch game. Alright, polls up. Your choices for the lunch game between Warships Legends and Warships PC is Words on Stream. That would be a default if it's a tie. Or Marbles on Stream. Which do you guys prefer to play for this afternoon? Marbles or Words? Words on Stream will be a default in the event of a tie. Or Marbles on Stream. Go vote. You got 10 minutes to vote for the afternoon game. The game that gets to play between the console and between the PC version of ships.
Some know me as Orokusaki, but you may call me the Shredder.
Everybody has a chance to vote. Top of the channel, top of the chat. Which do you prefer, Words on Stream or Marbles on Stream today? I got one vote so far. Words on Stream or Marbles on Stream? Which do you prefer today? In the event it's a tie, it'll be default to Words.
Here they come. Enemy cruiser foundered.
Check the chat. If you don't have a poll, do a refresh. Should be the top of the chat. Go vote. Words on Stream for the afternoon or Marbles on Stream for the afternoon? Is the update out for NA tomorrow? Yes. I will not be on the console tomorrow morning. I will be actually on the update tomorrow, straight up. The start time will be about 3 hours ago for the update for NA. Guys have 8 minutes left to vote.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Update kills 3 hours of my playtime. Because you're up so early, Jarhead. Get yourself an EU account, then you can go and play on EU while North America's updating. Vote for the afternoon game, guys. Vote for the afternoon game. Which do you prefer, words on stream or marbles on the stream for the noon hour? Look at your chats. If you don't have the poll, refresh. So usually at the top of the chat. I played a few days ago on 7 a.m. and surprisingly the lobby was still full of players. Oh, you're talking about NA? Or for EU? 7 a.m. EU? Five minutes left to vote. 5 minutes left to vote. There are a lot of EU players on the NA server in the morning, East Coast for you. Hmm. Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon. Bombardier, I think we'll do one more round. I think this round's going kind of quick. Make sure you vote what you want to play this afternoon. No coaching softball for me today. Raining here. Oh. Hi, can I ask you a few questions? The drop can we use for the game on the PlayStation 5? No. there are no drops for the console version of ships. According to the developers of World of Warships Legends, the viewership is not high enough to constitute the programming and resources to put drops in for ships. Console. I'm sorry. There are no Twitch drops for the console version of ships. The Twitch drops are for PC only. I've brought this up several times, saying that, you know, if you actually enabled the actual Twitch drops, you would probably get higher viewership on the Twitch. However, since their basically mentality is that since the viewership is not high enough on Twitch, they are not going to put the resources toward enabling Twitch drops for console. I'm sorry. I know there is some programming and connections requirements for that, like the PC version requires you to link your Wargaming account to your Twitch account. So there's probably going to be some resources on linking your PlayStation or Xbox account to your Twitch account and getting those enabled. However, no, there are currently no drops for the console at the moment. The drops that you get for the PC version of ships are only for PC version ships, not console. It's a tit for tat thing. If there's not very much viewers, then they're not going to enable the Twitch drop. But in my opinion, if they enable the Twitch drop for console, they would have more viewers. But they don't. All right, one more round. Oh, so it looks like Marbles won that vote by 6 versus 2. Wow. Okay.
Clambaker _ 187 cheered 100.
Thank you, Clown Baker, for the 100 cheers. All right, afternoon game today will be Marbles. This will be just a small game between the console version of ships to the PC version of ships. It's a transition point. I usually step away to get myself some food and lunch while you guys are entertained by either words or marbles. Oh. Got a potential hype train.
Jarhead 6022 cheered 101.
Need a third person to potentially get the hype train going.
Do not stand in the way of the shredder.
Yeah, it's okay, Mom. There are some persons that like to do the words because it requires you to kind of think. Scrabble. And yes, Marbles is more pleasing to the eye. We tried to do both of them yesterday, but it just didn't work. Didn't work out. Not enough screen real estate for it. Need a third person. Remember, anonymous gifted subs count as a third for your potential hype train. Now, since we're going into Marbles next, between Warships console and Warships PC, you can add power-ups to your Marbles by using cheers. Some tracks do actually apply for it.
Problem solved. Enemy cruiser detected.
Minute and a half for that potential hype train. You guys that are tuning in for the console version of Ships, I do stream and play both versions of Ships, the console. I'm on PlayStation 4, more than welcome to add me a friends list if you like. And also I do play the PC version of Ships. As far as the screen time goes for streaming, it's about 80 to 20%. So about 20% of my content is the console, 80% of my content here is PC. There you go. See, I told you, Anonymous, get the sub, we'll start a hype train.
Anonymous just gifted 1 subs.
I usually stream the console version of Ships definitely on Monday. It's usually patch day, update day for console, and Tuesday like we're doing now, and on Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, and Friday is when I usually stream the console version of Ships. Friday usually is a day that I wrap up like missions that might be left open from the week. So Monday for sure for usually patch day for console and start of the week, checking out the new missions, all that good stuff. Tuesday is generally a kind of like a community day for console. Divs are welcome. In this case, we were doing Word Tales, but by next week we'll be back in regular matches. And then Friday I sign into the console to see what I have left over from missions to wrap up the mission week for that week. All other days, Wednesday and Thursday, I tend to do PC version of Ships pretty much the whole day, from the start to the end. And on Sundays, it's a give or take. Sometimes I might be on console, sometimes I might be on the PC. Other times, though, it's going to be just some random different game. Every other Sunday, we've been doing Phasma on Sundays, though. Phasmophobia. Yeah. Patches and updates usually drop on Wednesday for North America PC, Thursday for European Union for PC, Monday for the consoles, Xbox and PlayStation. Usually have updates on Mondays. So I tend to try to cover the updates for console and the updates for PC. So, more than welcome to follow if you like. Ask questions if you like on either one. I try to answer the best I knowledge for either. I am a community contributor for both the console and the PC. I don't know, Seastrom.
Enemy cruiser detected.
You have a question?
Enemy battleship found.
How to make $1 million. Sell a book on explain how to make $1 million. And don't ever actually put anything in there that's relevant.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Put a bunch of tips and tricks into a book. Sell how to say the title is How to Make $1 Million. Sell 1 million copies of the book and bam, you got your $1 million. What's the average airspeed of an unlaid swallow? 5 kilometers per hour. I don't know that. I don't know what that is. It's not Warships related. Okay, just got back from picking up my meds. I've got hydrocone. Maybe I'll take one before community night. Hydrocodone. Never mind. Sorry, hydrocodone. I take a big old pain pill. that it?
stand
Oh, that was
in
it.
the way
Okay.
of the shredder.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to wrap up the console version of Ships. Hope you guys enjoyed a little community war tales for the console. Bomb, thanks for joining. Hoagie, thanks for joining for the div, and Knight PGK, thanks for joining in for the console version of Ships for now. For you guys that are over on the YouTube side, appreciate you tuning in, but we're going to have to close down the stream so we can change titles. Otherwise, though, thanks for tuning in on the YouTube. I'll see you guys in about a half hour, 45 minutes for the PC version. For you guys here on Twitch, stick around. We'll do some Marvel.